Holy Spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can always call my attention is to get a 5-card message for chat today. On May 20th, hello, it's me, Trey Reach Tarot 2. Hope you're having a great day today. It's 1:54 p.m. here in Atlanta, Georgia. Please let me know when and where you're watching this, and if this message resonates with you in the near future or distant future. If it doesn't, that is okay too. There are other readers that could help you. 154 breaks down to 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 4 is 10. 10, something is coming to completion. And based on the cards, we'll see what is coming to actual completion for you. 10, you could be seeing 10 in the last day or so, or the next 2 days, or next 10 days, or you have been seeing 10 in the last 2 days, or in the last 10 days. That breaks down to 2, so 2, you could also be seeing 2, but there's a completion that's probably dealing with some type of partnership too. Talks about partnership and or balance, right? Something that's being completed to bring balance out here. So let's see. Holy Spirits that prevent me from the fall. The most I can was called. Why has chat been seeing 10 and 2 the last 10 to 2 days or 2 to 10 days? Or we'll be seeing 10 2 and the next 10 to 2 days. Or 2 days to 10 days. God dang it. God. All right, at the top of the deck, we have Imagination, 7 out here. So there is some type of maybe bringing something to fruition. Like you see it in your imagination. Green is very prominent. Your heart chakra could be very open right now. And I think I've also had this realization, right, with this new moon that just recently happened. You could realize that you might just need something soul driven, right? And that's coming from your imagination, right? Building your life or surrounding yourself with activities that are going to drive the soul, right? Rather than push you away from it, right? This could deal with like a job or, people, friends, right? Your actual environment making a change, right? We're talking about 10, right? That could just be a cycle completed, right? If you have a lot of Scorpio in your chart, right? Or transformative type of planet in your chart, like you understand that life is always changing, right? And you have to do the astrology about this, but again, understanding that completion is just necessary. Change is necessary. Completion and change start with the same letter, C, right? Which can induce some type of change, right? Nonetheless, I'm saying this that you've had a realization that a cycle is coming to completion and you have to just change the way you operate. And that's great. And I think you're going to try to balance out like what you want by what you really need, if that makes sense. You have despair next. Put the numbers on here. 29, that breaks down to 11, right? 7-11 is very prominent. Maybe there's some type of despair, maybe connecting to your imagination, right? You don't know how to connect to your imagination, or when you do connect to your imagination, you don't know how to bring it to the forefront, right? This is next to decisions 2, 3, 5, or 32, right? 7-11, 32, 7-11, 5, right? So 725 could be an area code. Nonetheless, like you have a decision to make, right? This looks like they're going both ways. Like I was saying, this has to do with your heart. There's a heart on here, right? You have to make a decision out here whether you're going to lead with your heart or just fall into despair and continue to run into a cycle that's meant to be broken, i.e. with 10 out here. Yeah, you have a decision to make. Your heart is pulling you in two different ways, two different directions, but there's this decision that needs to be made, right? One, to be led by imagination, right? And or to be led by despair. D is very prominent out here. Your name could start with D. Dante, Devin, Darrell, let's see, Dana. Exhaustion is out here as the fourth card, right? There's a lot of green and there's a lot of like purple if you see here. I said before, heart chakra, right? Your heart is probably exhausted, right? Because it looks as though you're going the opposite direction. I said 2 out here, right? 2 is very prominent. It looks like you're just exhausted by what you're doing currently. You need to step into your imagination. Green, again, is very prominent, right? And if you don't, you're going to lead yourself into despair. There's a decision that you have to make, right? You're exhausted right now. The decision you have to make in order to get out of this despair that you're in, you have to use your imagination. Leadership, yeah, 5, 1, 6 out here. You have to take the reins of your life and be the leader and just really trust that everything's going to work out. I know that's hard to say. I'm doing that currently, but everything I say to you, I have to take to heart too. So that rhymed. All right, know that your energy is your own. My energy is my own. Let no one try to adopt. If you go try, my ancestors will break you like a pop. Have a great day.